Most construction projects happen on solid ground. Roads, bridges, buildings, factories. Everything starts with a stable foundation. But some of the world's largest construction projects happen in the middle of the ocean. And honestly, the machines that make it possible look completely unreal. As offshore wind farms continue expanding around the world, engineers face a massive challenge. How do you install a structure taller than many skyscrapers in open water, while dealing with waves, currents, wind, and constantly changing conditions? The answer is one of the most specialized ships ever built: offshore wind turbine installation vessels. At first glance, these ships already look unusual. Massive decks loaded with giant turbine components, tower sections, blades longer than football fields, huge crane systems rising above everything else. But the real magic begins when they reach the construction site. Because unlike ordinary ships, many installation vessels don't simply float while they work. They lift themselves out of the water. Giant support legs extend downward to the seabed. Then, powerful hydraulic systems slowly raise the entire vessel above the waves. The ship literally stands on the ocean floor. And that's when construction begins. The stability created by this process allows enormous cranes to operate with incredible precision. Piece by piece, the turbine is assembled. First the foundation, then the tower sections, then the giant nacelle containing the generator. Finally, the blades. And that's where the scale becomes difficult to comprehend. Modern offshore wind turbines are enormous. Some stand over 800 feet tall. Their blades can sweep an area larger than several football fields. A single rotation generates massive amounts of energy. Yet every piece has to be transported, lifted, and installed in the middle of the ocean. The footage is incredible. Tiny workers standing beside components that look impossible to move. Massive cranes slowly rotating giant blades through the air. Entire turbines rising from the sea where nothing existed days before. It feels less like construction and more like assembling giant machines for another planet. And honestly, the challenges never stop. Ocean conditions change constantly. Wind speeds matter. Wave heights matter. Visibility matters. Even small delays can affect operations involving equipment worth millions of dollars. That's why these ships are engineering marvels themselves. Dynamic positioning systems keep them exactly where they need to be. Advanced navigation systems monitor conditions in real time. Hydraulic systems handle incredible loads. Every component exists because precision matters. A lot. Because when you're lifting structures hundreds of feet into the air over open water, mistakes become very expensive very quickly. And yet offshore wind farms continue growing around the world. Countries are investing heavily in renewable energy. Coastal regions are taking advantage of stronger ocean winds. And every new project depends on these giant installation vessels. Without them, many offshore wind farms simply wouldn't exist, which is why they're so fascinating. Most people see the finished turbine. Few people ever see the machine that built it. The ship, the cranes, the engineering, the incredible logistics behind every installation. And honestly, that's what makes this story pure TECHRUPT. Because hidden behind every giant wind farm is an even bigger machine quietly building the future. One turbine at a time.